Here's the card that came with these slugs from Pro Hunter Swaging here in the UK. I'm impressed with them and very happy to be giving them a shout out, and I'll follow this up and let you know how they shoot on the range. But of course I need the weather to improve a little before we can do some serious testing. Here's a close-up of the 177 hollow point slugs that I've recently obtained from Pro Hunter Swaging here in the UK. These slugs are unusual in that they are 13 grains, and so quite possible that they will suit a 177 sub 12 foot-pound rifle. I'll be testing them in a HW100 sub 12 foot-pounds. Now these are the standard hollow point produced by Pro Hunter Swaging, and they are beautifully formed. There are no ripples or folds in the lead. These are cold swaged and they are beautifully produced, that's all I can say. I've attempted to measure a few of these, weighing them and measuring them with a digital caliper, and they are remarkably consistent. So I've got high hopes that if they suit the barrel, then these could perform well in my sub 12 foot-pounds gun. Just try and scan across now, show you a few more views. You can see they've got a pronounced dish in the base. Hats off to Pro Hunter Swaging for producing these high quality slugs here in the UK and managing to produce something down at only 13 grains. That really is quite an achievement, and I'm really looking forward to getting these out onto the range and having a good test of them. .94. Put the same one back on. .92. With all these scales, you do need to check repeatability. Same one back on. 12.92. So I'll go with that, 12.92. Okay, so these were a random selection just drawn from the poly bag that they came in, and they are remarkably consistent. Weight wise, they look very uniform as well, so far I'm very happy with these slugs, and I've got high hopes that they will perform well, but at the moment the weather is just too poor to be contemplating going out for some serious testing. Right, I've just spent a couple of hours carefully weighing the whole bag of slugs, and there's the result. You can see that they are virtually identical, and it's important that we don't get too hung up on the pseudoscience here, in that the scales I'm using are hobbyist scales out of China. So although you'll notice that the scales weigh to 2 decimal places, they in fact only count on the even numbers on the 2nd decimal place. The other thing is, if you place the same pellet over and over onto the scales, you will get a variation of maybe 0.02, 0.04 over repeated weighings. So all I can say is that, to all intents and purposes, this batch of slugs are virtually weighing identical. So they range from 12.88 to 12.98, but the vast majority are falling within the 12.92 to 12.96. So just go down to the results, and there you are. So weighing at 12.88, I've recorded 7, 12.9, recorded 9 slugs, 12.92, there's 28 examples, 12.94, 36 examples, 12.96, 19, and 12.98, just 1. So I wouldn't advocate weighing these based on what I've found here. They are so near to being identical as makes no discernible odds, really. I will just batch the 12.88s and 12.9s together, and shoot the 12.92s to 96s as a single group, I think. So there's my findings. You put in the effort as well and find out what your scales tell you. I would love to have a higher quality set of scales that really genuinely would repeatably weigh these pellets and slugs to genuine 2 decimal places, but they are what they are. They're the best hobbyist scales I could find, and those are the results. I'll share them for what they're worth. And incidentally, that totals exactly 100, so well done to Pro Hunter Swaging there, and well done on the manufacturing too, because this is astounding to me that there are really no heavy or light slugs. They are all pretty much identical. Here again is the card from Pro Hunter Swaging with their website address, and the note that's included with them about their slugs being washed during the manufacturing process, and to add a bit of lube. Well, I shall be doing that, but it is interesting that these slugs are absolutely clean. So the pellets are clean, the slugs rather are clean. I won't be bothering to wash them, and I will lube them though with Pellet Perfect Pellet Lube LT1. This lube, just a few drops something in the order of 10 drops will be sufficient. I'll gently be swirling them in a plastic container to coat all surfaces of the slug, and then leave them for several hours for the solvents to evaporate, and just leave the lube on the surface. This lube I've found to work reasonably well. I haven't made any direct comparisons against other lubes, but what I have found very nice about this particular lube is that it is dry to the touch, so it's nice to handle the pellets afterwards. They feel slick, but not sticky in any way. Very economical too. A large bottle of it like that, it's 100 mils, I think. So here's a shout out for Pro Hunter Swaging, the company that are producing these beautiful hand swaged lead slugs in the UK. So I'll put a separate note on to give you a better view of their website address, but support local, guys. So UK shooters, you know what to do.